Good evening, everyone. Welcome to LAM CAA assessment. This time we are going to assess our candidates on diagnostics. And again, this will run for 10 weeks. So for the first week, we have observation, diagnosis by observation. So let's get on with this. Let's call on Dr. Mary Angeli Templo from Cagayan de Oro. Good afternoon, good evening, Doctora.
Good evening po, Doc. Good evening, everyone.
So, I don't know if all of you got how the questions were asked. What we're actually asking here is the diagnosis. No, this is one thing that we want everybody to be good at. Okay. Okay, Dr. Templo. If the hair of your patient is falling out, what is the general pattern?
Yeah po. It's a sign of blood deficiency.
Okay, blood deficiency or yin
Yes po.
deficiency, but specifically blood. Number two, if
Blood.
the hair is prematurely gray, on what
It's a
pattern?
sign of pattern of decline of kidney essence.
Very good. Decline of kidney gene or decline of kidney essence. Number three. Okay, let me ask you before we continue. Why is it, why does the kidney essence decline in someone whose hair turned ultimately gray prematurely? So obviously, this has an origin, no? Okay, this is what happens. Let's face it, most of us have dreams. A lot of us have aspirations, no? So, especially those um, who are CEOs and they have to work hard, di ba? So what particular Zangfu is affected, Doctora? It's the,
Kidney po.
okay. So we're talking about kidney yin deficiency here, especially if you burn the candle at both ends, no? So the yin is being depleted, so you will have to withdraw from your lifetime account. Lifetime, yeah. Okay, so
Mhm.
this is the essence. So if this has been going on for like 10 years or even longer, then obviously your kidney essence will decline. And this will manifest as the hair turning prematurely gray. Very good. Now let's go to number three. Um, when we look at the hair, the state of the hair, what particular pattern are we particular about?
The state of the hair, usually this is related to the condition of blood and kidney essence.
Okay, blood or kidney essence. So,
Blood
pag
or
blood
kidney
yan, liver
essence.
blood deficiency, kung ang hair mo tuyo na, or yeah. And also,
Uh,
then you have to correlate it with what you see sa body. Now, the thickness and luster of the hair depends on,
the liver.
very good. So even if you use shampoo that are touted to increase the thickness of the hair, if you don't do anything about your liver, if you are still awake
Mhm.
at 1 a.m., 3 a.m., ganun pa rin yung hair mo. So those are just marketing blitz. Do you agree, Dr. Janine?
Mm.
Okay. Dull hair with a tendency to split. What is our path?
It's a sign of, yeah, it's a sign of liver blood deficiency.
Wow, very good. Okay, let's go to face color. If the face color is lustrous and moist, the complexion is moist, and what and the patient came to you. Of course, if the patient came to you, that means may issue siya, di ba? And you notice that the face color naman, the face is lustrous with moist complexion. So what does this mean?
It's a normal. She has a normal complexion.
Mm,
No.
well, actually,
Sorry.
the patient came to you because of something else, di ba? So let's talk about the
Mm,
disease. The disease is mild. Of course, may issue din siya. There is no
mm.
Qi and blood deficiency, obviously, because moist yung complexion, lost tooth,
This is
and the
not.
prognosis is good. So you have here a patient whom you can train. Joke.
Mm,
Number 7, what if the face is haggard and dark?
my answer for this, doc, is there's prolonged stagnation of blood.
Okay. So if the blood is stagnated, the Qi is also injured, right? They always follow. So, which
Mm,
means that the disease is severe. Kaya you've seen people haggard yung complexion, tapos maitim na yung pa, no? So the disease is severe, the essential Qi is already injured, and you have a poor prognosis. Have you seen those people undergoing dialysis? Yeah. Number 8,
yes.
Doctora, what does it mean if the face is clear and rather moist?
My answer here is the stomach chi is intact,
Okay, very good.
or
Okay, how do you confirm this? The answer is correct. How do you confirm this by looking at the tongue?
um the tongue appears wait.
When we talk about stomach chi, what particular aspect of the tongue are we examining? So you saw that the face is clear and rather moist. So you would immediately think, oh, good stomach chi. How will I confirm it? By looking at
Mhm.
the tongue. Alam mo yan, Doktora.
No idea.
You're just recuperating from that. Would you like to help, Janine?
Dr. Janine, please.
You look at the middle portion if there are no cracks, and also the color of the tongue must have only a thin white coating.
Yes, very good.
Um,
Thin white coating. Yeah.
Mhm. Thin
There are
white
people
tongue.
who were born with, ano, parang matagal na yung cracks. But let me tell you this, even if you have cracks, especially, even though how deep they are, if your treatment is correct, when you continually monitor the patient's tongue, you will notice nagfi-fill in siya. Yeah, so I hope, and I'm sure you've noticed that too. Very good. Thank you, Dr. Janine. Now let's go to, okay, the patient came to you with a dry face. Tapos parang nanggaling siya sa TV series na Walking Dead. Joke. So, what does it mean, Doktora?
Here naman po, doc, is the stomach chi is exhausted.
Very good, because this is just the opposite of the face kanina. No? So make sure
Yes.
that your face is not dry and lifeless. So what okay, and then how will you check it on the tongue?
Ano pa ko masyado ideas
Alam
on
mo
how
na
to
yan.
explain.
Okay,
Sorry.
anyway, we will focus on tongue diagnosis. Okay. It's like this. Have you heard of rootless coating? Yung carpet mo na parang kinagat ng mga ano, may kinagat ng aso mo.
Mm-hmm.
Na parang nilagay mo yung
Uh,
carpet doon, may butas. Okay? So, you will see parang areas that are without coat. That's what we call rootless coating. And um, so what do you call
is
a
that the same?
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yes, ito. Is that the same with geographic tongue?
Geographic tongue. Yes. Yes. Geographic
Okay.
tongue, like the map of the Philippines. And so
Okay.
when you have a tongue that has no more coating, then that's very concerning. So my question is, what
Mm-hmm.
pattern is that now?
Yun yung stomach chi exhausted.
No, stomach yin
Oh,
deficiency.
stomach yin. Yeah, sorry.
Okay. So initially, your tongue will look the pale, the tongue with no coating, of course, is deficient. It will look pale. Definitely, it's not pink. And then, if the absence of coating persists for like maybe 10 years, according to Giovanni Maggiocha, then you will end up with empty heat, no? Pumupula na yung tongue. Okay? Mm-mm. Actually, the patient will only come to you pag pula na yung tongue. This is where you have symptoms. So you're now learning, and this is just your third module. Okay. Next, we go to the... Okay, a patient came to you with a green face. Para yung movie na na hindi ko gusto. What does it mean, Doktora?
Okay. Ano po? There's liver cold, pain, or interior wind.
Okay, you have a liver pattern. No? Green is liver. And definitely, there is... Kasi yung liver niya, parang... how would I say this? Okay, may pain, may interior cold, or interior wind. Basta anything pertaining to the liver. Okay? Pain. That patient may be in pain. Alam mo naman, pag affected yung liver, yun na emotional pain, no? Tapos nag-green na yung mukha. Honestly, I haven't seen anyone with a green face, no? But according to a student of mine 10 years ago, sabi niya, when her dad was dying of cirrhosis because of alcoholism, na-notice niya may greenish hue na yung sa forehead. Interesting, right? Okay. Check your face. Okay, next we go to Doktora, when you have a face with the deep color, ano ibig sabihin yung deep?
There's interior.
The pattern is
severe.
interior. Okay, how are you going to check this using the tongue? Still the coating, right? If the coating is thick, when the coating gets thicker, the more interior it gets. Okay? Ibig sabihin yung pathogenic factor pumasok na. However, if you have a thin white coating and then there's some redness on the sides or the tip, that's nasa superficial pa lang. But again, you have to already start treating the patient. Okay? Next, you have a floating color on the face. Nagpo-float yung color, hindi siya malalim. What is this?
It's an exterior pattern.
Very good. Yeah. Next, clear face.
It's a young condition where
it's a young condition. So if you have a patient with a young condition, can you give an example of a question that you will ask the patient? Example, which do you prefer, hot food or cold food? Young condition, clear face.
Hot food.
Are you sure? Young ka na, you prefer pa hot food? Young.
I'm sorry, it's
masyadong maaliwan. It's cold, yeah. Next, of course, pag dull color, this is?
A yin condition.
Next, if the color is thin.
It's a sign of qi deficiency.
Very good. If the color is thick.
It's an excess of qi or fullness.
Excess or full condition. Excess and full are synonymous. Okay. If this is an excess condition, what do you expect to see on the tongue? Will it be a thick coating or a thin coating? Or no coating?
Ano na ba yun?
Full. Excess.
Full. Thick coating.
Thick coating. Very good. You know. Next, you have a scattered color on the face. What does this signify?
There's a new disease.
Very good. And then you will congratulate yourself. Can you imagine? Dagdag ng sakit. Okay, concentrated color on the face.
There's an old disease.
Yeah. Okay, the entire face is red. What does this signify?
Excess heat or full heat.
Very good. You're very good. All of you are good. Malar flush with tidal fever. You know what's tidal fever? Parang tide. Nagsispike. Okay, tidal fever and night sweats. Very classic question.
There's a heat deficiency.
Okay, there is yin deficiency, empty heat. So there is already interior heat due to yin deficiency. Okay? Hindi na-resolve yung yin eh. No? You did not tonify the yin, nourish the yin. So, magkakaroon ng heat. That's interior heat. That means nanggaling talaga sa... Of course, when you have yin deficiency, that's interior. Number 21. Pale complexion, pale face. Pale, yeah.
Blood deficiency.
Cold or blood deficiency. Yeah, but anything that's kulang, no? It is often due to yin excess or yang deficiency. Next, you have a bright white face, but it has a puffy, bloated appearance. Meron akong isang nakitang sa YouTube na, ewan ko kung I'm sure naabutan nyo na. I won't tell you who. She had a lung issue because of her, siguro smoking, no? What is this, Doctora?
It's a yang qi deficiency.
Very good. Yang qi deficiency. Pale, withered face, parang nalanta na mukha, na maputla pa nalanta pa. What is this?
Blood deficiency.
Yeah. So the patient may have anemia, loss of blood. And number 24, yellow face.
Spleen deficiency or dampness.
Yeah. Or dump syndrome. Next,
Dumps.
the entire body is yellow. Very easy.
Jaundice po.
Very good. Thank you, Doctora. Congratulations.
Thank you, Doc. Thank you po.
Let's call on Sir Victor. Good evening, Sir Victor. Sir Victor. Good evening po. Ay, nawala?
Nawala siya, Doc.
Okay. Can you take over?
Doc, ako pwede.
Ayan.
Okay, may nag-volunteer. Sino po ang pwede?
Doc, Mary Jane po, Doc.
Ay, oo.
Baka po pwede ako.
Pwede po. Sige, pwede. Ma'am Mary Jane, good evening.
I'll try po. Good evening, everyone. Yes.
I think you know
yes,
the answer. I hope you can get a perfect one. Okay. The face of the patient, parang nagba-bright orange na.
I think, young jaundice.
Okay. Caused by damp heat. The face is hazy and smoky yellow.
I think, yin jaundice.
Young jaundice.
Yin.
With more damp than heat. Face is withered, dried up yellow. Dried up na yellow.
Blood deficiency.
No. Yellow.
Yes, sir. I don't. Blood deficiency.
heat in the stomach and spleen.
Yellow.
Face
John,
with strong vitality. Ano itsura ng pasyente may strong vitality?
Right.
You have to master this. This is part of your assessment. Siyempre, una-una mo titingnan yung mukha, no? How would you describe? Yeah.
Number 29, full vitality, ano siya, very strong, alert, and clear mind. So,
Okay, now will you
vitality.
describe the complexion and the eyes?
Alert and the complexion.
Okay, good complexion, lustrous eyes. Okay, good prognosis. Next, lack of vitality.
Exhaustion, tired, parang serious illness.
Okay, dull responses. They don't actually answer your questions straight. Automatic yan. Then you can become biased. Oh, the eyes are dull. And it has a poor prognosis, obviously. Next, false vitality. What do you mean by false vitality? Now, this is something that every one of you should be very aware of.
Separation of yin and yang. Parang
okay.
Temporary lang yung growth niya.
Hindi na siya temporary because it's the end.
Sorry.
You have a critically ill patient. And then you started celebrating. Oh, our patient has miraculously recovered. Actually, you have to start preparing na. In fact, you have to, hindi naman, like usually a week or 2. Yeah. It's like the candle, di ba? When you blow out the candle, before it is snuffed out, no? Lumalakas mo na yung, di ba? You try blowing a, candle. Okay? So if you have a patient, especially yung mga cancer, ay, nag-recover na, ang lakas na kumain. You have to prepare na the, everything for the end. Okay? You just have to let go. Okay, now ito naman, body appearance naman tayo. How would you describe why is it important to know the element, no? Because you can immediately surmise if ganito yung magiging posible niyang sakit for that particular element. Now, if yung sakit na lumabas hindi pang wood, then that's something very concerning. And you have to do a lot of things. Okay, Ma Mary Jen, describe the body appearance of a wood person. Ma Mary Jen? Hello po. Nawala yan. Ay, nawala. Ano kayang nangyari?
He's back, Doc. Wait.
He's back. Okay, Ma Mary Jen, I think there
was...
Sir,
sorry, nawala yung... Yes.
Okay.
Nawala yung connection. Wait.
Masyadong erratic yung connection. Anyway, okay. Sige po, please.
Nag-stop, sir, yung connection. Wait lang. Yung files ko. Nawala.
When you see this feature...
Wait lang, nawala. Wait lang. Okay. Good, tall, thin. Yes. I think tall, thin, and hardworking. Yung buong niya is firm. Strong.
Hindi naman thin. Huwag naman yin deficiency kaagad. Mas slender naman. Sexy, gano'n. Huwag naman thin. Parang masyado namang broad shoulder.
Slender.
Yeah. Can anybody relate here? Hard worker. Because usually these people, they don't want to commit mistakes. They are very forward-driven. Parang may nakaka-relate. And one thing that will make you feel so attracted to them would be the eyes. And you have to avoid those eyes when they get angry. And I also notice the voice. Yung malakas sa kanila, yung mahina sa kanila, malakas na sa'yo yun. So, you just have to understand. That's how they talk. Okay.
Parang laging galit, Doc.
No, pero hindi pa yung galit. Yeah, parang ganon. Malakas lang. Very emphatic yung boses. Next, let's go to fire.
A small pointed head. Active din siya and then tend to be
Yeah.
blood or prior to chin. Curly
Yes.
hair and little hair,
Yes.
small hands.
Oo.
Tapos walk fast.
Yeah, they talk fast. They
Energetic.
actually demand attention. That's why some of them would always, some lang naman, no? Kasi they want people to notice them. Especially pag may imbalance. So they're like the life of the party. So sometimes they intentionally arrive late to be noticed. So small pointed head or chin, energetic movement. Next, earth, body appearance. Earth.
Large head and round body, large abdomen, strong thigh and wide jaw. Walk without lifting feet.
Yeah, actually
So, yun.
dinadrag niya yung feet niya. No? Especially if, let's say, alam mo na by the way they walk. Parang hinihila yung paa. Kasi mabigat. Round face, large abdomen, sturdy legs. Next, metal naman.
Metal, a board, square shoulder, meticulous, rational, triangle wide face, independent.
Okay.
Yun, lang
Usually,
strong and real body.
yeah,
Strong
usually,
siya.
yeah, it's so rare to be able to find a pure element person. It's usually a combination. In my experience, talagang you have a combination of metal and wood. Yun yan. And the worst thing that can happen there is, pag hindi ka healthy, yung wood mo nagiging earth. Oo. You used to be wood and then ang earth ka na, malaki na lang. That's where all the issues will come in. Okay? Next, water naman.
A round face, a long body spine. Ano ba lang?
Large
Round
head.
face there, a dog.
Dark complexion.
And yeah, large head, body, and consistent motion.
At saka pag medyo may edad na, wala nang buhok, saka namumuti na yung buhok. Actually, medyo mabingi na rin sila. Okay? Next, obesity, long-term changes.
Long-term changes. I'm not sure, sir, but flare, dump accumulation with chi deficiency.
Okay. Very good. Yeah, spleen chi deficiency with dump phlegm. So pag tingin mo pa lang, tanungin mo, like, matagal ka ng obese. Okay. You will already imagine what you will expect to see in the tongue, no? Dump phlegm. Next, excessive thinness, long-term changes. Masyadong payat.
Blood deficiency or organ deficiency.
Yes, very good. Now you know. So, yun, excessive thinness, super payat. Ko na lang i-mention yung isang singer na nakita natin payat na. Kasi baka mamaya magalit sa atin yung fans niya. Okay. Number 30. Yeah, very famous singer. Number 39, barrel chest and epigastrium, long-term changes. You know, barrel
lungs or stomach test pattern. Stomach excess.
Parang barrel, you know barrel? Yeah. Yes, very good. Lung and or stomach excess. Number 40, large upper thighs. I'm sure you will all be looking at your thighs now. Long-term changes. And then, gusto mo suotin yung pants mo 10 years ago 10 years old na, bakit hindi na So what is this? What's the pattern po?
Spleen deficiency.
Yes, or spleen qi deficiency. Very good. Now, let's go to tissues. If the tendons are involved, what Zhang Fu pattern are we talking about? A patient came to you with tendonitis, inflammation of the tendons. Ano kaagad yung pattern ng Zhang Fu ang iisipin mo?
Liver.
Yes,
Liver.
liver pattern. Very good. And so that's why you have to look at the tongue to actually determine what's the specific pattern. Ito kasi generalized eh. So patient tendons yung problem niya. Ito naman, sa blood vessels and circulation, actually it's easy. All you have to do is look at their dorsum of the hand. I don't want to show my dorsum of the hand here. You will see the vein. Okay. Buti na lang hindi masyadong mali. Okay. Makikita mo na yung mga kaugat-ugatan. So what pattern are we talking about, Ma'am Mary Jen?
Heart pattern.
Yes, very good. What about the muscles? Pwedeng atrophy, pwede rin. Yes, spleen, very good. Next, skin.
Skin is related to lungs. So lungs pattern.
That's why you have to make friends with the derma or teach them. No, you have to look at you have to treat the lungs. They may find it a little bit off. Oo. Hindi ka puro steroids lang binibigay. Okay, let's go to the bone.
Bone related to kidney.
Very good.
So kidney pattern.
Okay. What is the demeanor and movement of a patient with deficient cold? By the way, ano ibig sabihin ng deficient cold?
Deficient means kulang sa cold. Yeah. I
Okay.
mean, yeah.
Young deficiency. Very good. So, what is the demeanor and movement? Now, you would like to determine kung talaga bang deficient cold. So, this is what you will ask the patient. Ano po?
I think, tatanong sa akin. Kung ano siya,
okay, when he lies down, like he loves
po ba siya?
How does he sleep? Naka-curl
Yes.
up, no? Naka-curl up, para siyang fetus. Oh, are some of you like that? Yung mga taga Baguio dyan, okay, lying down and curling up. Next, what is the demeanor and movement ng excess heat with regards to
excess heat? Rapid. Pag sinabing heat, mostly active sila. So, excessive movement, quick.
Actually, they will throw off the covers. They will not wear any blanket.
Throw off the cover.
Actually, nakahubad pa. Okay?
Hindi sila nag-uumot.
Hindi sila magkukumot. Then what is the demeanor and movement of somebody with deficient cold, yin pattern? In terms of movement.
Lying down, curling up then.
Movement. It's lack of movement, abnormally slow movement.
Slowly.
Yeah. That's why pagpasok pa lang sa clinic, titingnan mo na how they move. No? So it's definitely a yin pattern or yang deficiency. Next, what about excess heat in terms of movement?
Sorry, nalito. Yes. Yun po, yung excess is
yung sinabi mo kanina, excessive.
So yang siya, yes. Yes, nalito lang po ako sa siya ay quick, excessive movement siya. Very quick siya.
Very good.
Throwing off the cover at night.
Okay, what about kidney yin deficiency?
So, kidney yin deficiency, weakness and fatigue. So,
what about how do you characterize their movement? I want you to observe this. You have to observe this. Actually, this is part of our sa assessment. Ano po?
Mabagal. Yin. Kasi ang
maliliit yung movement and fidgeting. No, hindi mapakali. That's kidney yin deficiency. Okay. Thank you very much, Ma'am Mary Jen.
Thank you,
Congratulations. You
nakasurvive.
did very
Thank
well.
you.
Naka-50 na tayo. Let's
Thank
go
you so
now
much.
to Dr. Janine Chan. Okay, what about those people with liver wind?
Liver wind, their movement. They have tremors and tics, tama ba, Doc?
Yes, or even convulsions. Liver wind yan. Liver wind. Yung tics, ano yung parang gumagalaw? Yeah.
Opo, Doc. Doc, yung gumaganon. Yung, di ba maraming kausap mo bilang...
Iba din yan. Papunta. Okay.
That's not a tick also? That's not a tick.
That's a big, there's a term for that eh. That kapamilya ng tick. Pero tick kasi maliit yan. Jerky movements. Ibig sabihin talagang merong internal wind na medyo grabe-grabe na. Okay? What is the demeanor and movement ng internal wind sa liver wind?
Hindi ko na-gets, Doc. Parang parehas nung 51.
Parehas ng paralysis. Actually, this should be a follow-up of the other question, the previous question. So you can have convulsions. So what would you rather have? Tics, tremors, convulsions, or paralysis?
Tics.
Okay. They belong to the same
class.
Okay. Stiffness. What is demeanor and movement ng chi stagnation, blood stasis, and external wind?
Fixed stabbing pain. Pero movement pala. Restlessness, irritability.
Stiffness and rigidity.
So it's stiff.
Ay nilang gumalaw. Stiff
and rigid.
What is the demeanor? Di ba yung external wind, mayroong stiff neck? Remember? Pag pumasok yung malamig na hangin or mainit na, pumasok dito, you can have stiff neck. Next, or occipital headache. What is the demeanor and movement in Wei syndrome?
Sluggish or restricted?
There is motor impairment, atrophy, weakness. So if you see this kind of patient, alam na kaagad Wei syndrome. So, nakita mo na. So your goal is how to improve their movement. Okay. This is where scalp acupuncture plays a very, very important role, especially if you want to effect a very good treatment. Next, P syndrome.
Ayaw mag-move.
Ayaw niya mag-move kasi masakit. Pag nag-move na talagang very controlled, parang measured. No? P syndrome. Big sabihin, pain, heat, dampness from outside. Okay, the hair falls out in patches. What do you call this pattern?
Computer this one. I don't have wala akong answer dito sa
blood
hair
stagnation
patches.
And wind invasion. Alopecia, blood stagnation and wind invasion. Okay, let's now go to facial region correspondence. The nose. If you see something wrong with the nose, what particular Zhang Fu organ are we talking about?
The liver.
The spleen. Especially this. Yung general, lahat. Of course, may liver dyan, pero normally the nose is spleen. What about the chin?
Pelvic area?
The kidney.
Kala ko dito yung kidney, Doc.
Hindi, iba din yun. Sa facial region to. Yeah, you can also have that. If medyo, actually kidney, liver, and stomach yan. So, ibig sabihin, the kidney is dito talaga. Okay? What about the forehead?
Gallbladder and small intestines?
The heart. Iba-iba, no? Sige, dito na lang tayo sa ating. Okay, the cheek.
Heart.
The liver. Iba-iba. Cheekbone.
Cheek is liver. Liver.
Cheekbone is lungs. Okay, what does a normal complexion look like? What does bright and lustrous mean?
Bright and vibrant and glowing, color remains constant.
Strong anti-pathogenic Qi, healthy Shen. Okay. What does rosy mean?
Pinkish. For the person, I don't know.
Anong pattern yun? Rosy cheeks.
Kasi sa ano siya? Cheeks is stomach. Ano ba yung cheeks, Doc?
No, I'm sorry. Rosy lang pala. Rosy complexion, not the cheek alone. Sorry. Rosy complexion.
Parang good cheek. That's a
abundant
normal
heart
cheek.
blood. Abundant heart blood. Next, what does moist and firm mean?
Healthy fluids, balancing energy.
Yeah, good stomach chi. Diba stomach chi is the origin of fluids. Okay? Now you know. Diba stomach is the origin of fluids. So moist and firm. Next, what does contained mean?
Adequately hydrated.
Silk veil. Next, what are the 4 pillars of TCM diagnosis?
Observation, listening and smelling, palpitation and inquiry.
Okay. Actually, in my opinion, the most important here would be the interrogation, no? The asking. Okay. And of course, titinan mo muna para you would know what to ask, right? And then it would be best if you look at the face and, can I look at your tongue? Kaya in what order yan, ha? Tinan mo, looking, of course, you have to look, you have to inspect, and then you listen, you smell. There's something to smell. Then you ask. See? So, ang looking dito kasama na yung tongue, kasama na yung lahat, no? Then you palpate. So, always do the palpation last. We're talking about pulse diagnosis and as well as palpating the channels for lumps, for the temperature, yung mga ganon. Next, can you tell us about inspection? What do you do in inspection?
You look at the physical signs, the color, skin color, facial features, tongue appearance.
Okay, good. Everything that your eyes can see. Next, listening or smelling.
Listen to the patient's voice, his breathing, the sounds from the body.
Yeah. And then you smell their odors, di ba?
Yeah.
You know the odors. Yung iba talaga, of course, kung amoy ihi, alam mo na kaagad, di ba? Nagda-diaper. So, yung palang nagda-diaper, alam mo na ang issue. Okay. Inquiry.
Asking questions about symptoms, medical history, emotions, and lifestyle.
Actually, you don't, if the patient has kasama, you ask the kasama as well. No? Yun. And then about diseases, you ask about disease cause, the causes, the progress, concurrent signs, and other related. And you will only know what to ask if you have mastered the art of inspection. So, we need to master this, okay? Okay. What about palpation? What do you do in palpation?
Feeling the pulse and assessing areas of tenderness or discomfort.
Okay. You check the pulse, palpate the abdomen. Di ba doktor na doktor talaga? You palpate the chest. Sometimes you can feel, bakit parang naririnig mo na yung tibok ng puso? That's the apical pulse. And then you palpate check the hands and the feet. of course, a pulse diagnosis, the body surfaces condition. How is a condition defined by exterior? Or
exterior usually affects the skin, muscles, the surface of the body.
yeah. And what is this surely the truly, it's actually the space between the skin and muscles, no? Remember? Yeah, by the way. So when you say exterior, that means the pathogenic factors are located in the exterior. And you can confirm that by looking at the tongue as well. So pag exterior wind invasion, you don't actually see any change in the tongue. Kasi thin and white is still normal. But if it's external wind heat invasion, that's where you look at the sides and the front of the tongue, it would be red.
Red.
What about interior? When do you condition is interior?
Usually characterized by diseases like gastritis, ulcers, your diabetes.
Okay. Interior, ibig sabihin the pathogenic factors or internal emotions. Tinan nyo ha, internal emotions, pathogenic factor yan, you all know that, will affect the chi, blood, bone, and bone marrow and organs. What can cause an exterior condition?
The weather, Doc. Wind, cold, damp.
Yeah.
Heat, summer heat, and
Yung
dryness.
anim na na-master na natin, di ba? Cold, wind, heat, summer heat, dampness, dryness. What can cause an interior condition?
Deficiency of chi, emotional imbalances, cold and heat and dampness as well, Doc?
It can be caused by an external pathogenic factor that directly hits the organ. Diba? Like the stomach, particularly. And then transform from exterior to interior or external to internal. Nagta-transform siya. Especially if you have a mediocre practitioner. So definitely you don't allow that to happen. No? So yon, dapat doon mo pa nakikita when there is aversion to cold and fever. Pero pag mainit na, wala nang aversion to cold, nag-interiorize na yung problem. Okay? Disturbance of Zang Fu from diet. Yeah, you were right. From emotion or overstrain. What types of exterior conditions are there?
Acute exterior and chronic exterior.
Okay. Yung kanina minention natin, wind cold or wind heat, which are affecting the skin and muscles. They are acute. And then we have the one that has a slower onset, which affects the channels. Ito yung tinatawag na P syndrome or painful obstructive syndrome. Okay? Again, when you have wind cold or wind heat, that affects the skin and muscles, or the area between the skin and muscles, and they're acute. Yung isa naman, they affect the channels. That's called the painful obstruction syndrome. Yes. And yun. Thank you so much, Dr. Janine. Very good. Congratulations.
Thank you, Doc.
Excellent, in fact. Okay, sino pa ba? Nawala na yung iba. Okay. Hindi na nakabalik si Sir Victor. Baka walang internet. Can we probably call back Ma Mary Jen? Alam ko tinapos mo to. Mary Jen Ledesma?
Yes, Doc.
Parang hindi naman masayang
try po.
Medyo ano po?
Yes, Doc.
Okay. Now, what
I will try
the
po, Doc.
Okay. Clinical manifestations of an exterior pattern. This one you have to know.
invaded the body from external environment. Parang mali po ako ng sagot dito. Pero interior condition refer to pattern disharmony caused by pathogenic factor that invaded the body from external. Medyo mahaba ito.
Okay, sige, ulitin natin.
Outside from out.
Pag exterior, you have fever and chills occurring at the same time. Huh? Aversion to cold or chills and fever. Fever because the anti-pathogenic chi is trying to fight the pathogenic factor. There's a battle going on. No? Chills because na-cover na niya yung pores, yung na-obstruct na yung wei chi. So hindi okay, that's fever and chills at the same time. And then there can be little to no change of the tongue, especially if you have exterior wind cold. You will not see anything in the tongue. Superficial floating pulse. Okay? Normally, we only feel the pulse at the middle level. Okay? So, initially, you check the interior. Interior mo muna. And then, itaas mo. So, pag ganun pa lang, nakadampi lang yung finger pads mo, napi-feel mo na. So, that could be floating. And it could be exterior. No? You follow? And there are two types, right? We have wind cold and we have wind heat. Pag wind cold, medyo iba yung character ng pulse. No? Saka mabagal, di ba? Cold eh. Now, there will also be headache or general body ache. And then we have runny nose or sneeze or cough. So this is very basic, but it's still exterior. So if a patient came to you because of this, you have to be able to mitigate mo talaga ang fever. No? Dapat mawala siya. Why is it not in the exterior pattern? Okay.
Wala din po akong sagot ko.
Why do you have chills fever at the same time? Kasasabi ko lang kanina.
Okay. Fever abrasion. Because exterior siya doc, galing sa labas. So, nagkaroon siya ng headache at body.
Okay, tell me, what is the cause of the fever?
I think, cold from outside, pumasok siya, nagkaroon siya ng heat. Kaya siya nagka-fever.
Sasabi ko lang kanina. Sige, share ko na to.
Nagbabasa? Sige po, Doc.
Zheng Qi, this is your upright Qi. This is actually your immune system. And the evil Qi, this is the pathogenic factor, right? They are fighting. Siyempre, meron ba nagpa-fight na kailangan may fever? No? That is if your immune system is still capable of fighting. Meron pa siyang huge arsenal, no? Of Okay, pag chills naman, this is because the pathogenic Qi is blocking your wei Qi. So pag nag-block yan, hindi ka talaga iinit. Nakasara. Okay? I hope that's clear.
Yes, clear.
Why is the pulse superficial in an exterior pattern? What do you think?
Superficial is ibabaw. So, onset lang po siya. Mild lang. Yes.
Okay, let's have this.
Mild lang po siya. So, exogenous pathogen factors.
Kasi
hindi pa siya
umakyat Zheng Qi. It moves superficially to fight the pathogenic Qi. Okay? That's why the pulse is superficial. Umakyat siya. Lumalabas, no? Why do you get a headache with an exterior pattern? It can be a very good question for the Rivalida. Diba?
Wala pong
The pathogenic Qi blocks the channel.
Yes. Particularly the Taiyang channel. Remember, pag binabara yung channel, nakabalandra yan. That will cause pain. That will cause headache. And the Taiyang channels are located where? So we have what are the two Taiyang channels? We have the bladder and the small intestine, right? Here. Next, why do you get a runny nose, cough, or sneeze with an exterior pattern? Ma'am Mary Jen.
Wala po ako sagot doon.
Kailangan may sagot. Do you have an answer, Dr. Janine?
The lungs control the skin and opens into the nose.
Okay.
So it's easiest invaded there.
Very
by
good.
pathogen.
Nag-open kasi ang lungs sa nose. So, madali lang siya ma-invade. Yun yung entry point. And so, syempre, nagpa-fight yung ano mo, yung Jiangqi. Okay, Ma'am Mary Jen, let's go now to internal patterns. Can you describe the clinical manifestations?
Wait lang. Kasi ako doctor, pero try ko cold and heat symptoms. Tapos, manifestation, wala akong sagot. I think chronic onset. Tapos manifestation niya, the pattern.
Okay. I have a question. When you look at the tongue, what are you supposed to find? Ma'am Mary Jen.
Yung coating. Yung coating
what happens to the coating?
If it's thin, thick, or wala siya, wala basta bandang.
No. How do you confirm that it is an internal pattern? You said you look at the coating. What happens to the coating?
Internal. Ano ba?
Will it be thinner?
Alam ko pag internal, yes. Pag internal, mas malala siya.
So what happens to the coating? Does it disappear or do you have a thicker coating?
I think thicker coating.
Yeah, very good. Easy. Congrats. Actually, yan pa lang, alam mo na kaagad. You don't have to ask too many questions. Right? Makes sense? So you save so much time. Right?
Yes.
And the moment, kasi yun yung sagot niya, di ba? Now you can see how important tongue diagnosis is. Look at the coating. Okay? So you have to rule out exterior. Yung mga signs kanina. But again, let's face it, the tongue really plays a very big role here. So deep pulse, so you can have hot or cold, kasi ano yan internal na yan no? So there can be aversion to cold or heat, but not fever and chills at the same time. So if fever and chills occur simultaneously, then you have an external pattern. Are we clear, Ma'am Mary Jen?
Yes, Doc.
Okay. So, punta naman tayo sa half interior, half exterior. This is what we call the Shaoyang. Okay, before you answer the question, what are the Shaoyang channels?
Wala. I don't know, Doc. Shaoyang, I forgot.
The Sanjiao and the gallbladder. Do not forget this, please. Okay? Okay, what happens here? Sa Shaoyang syndrome. Kanina, Taiyang. Ngayon punta naman tayo sa Shaoyang. Half interior, half exterior. Nasa gitna tayo para kang sa in-between. Hindi ka pa interior, nasa gitna ka. So what are the manifestations? Do you have an answer, Ma'am Mary Jen?
Medyo, I think I need help.
Okay. There will be alternating fevers and chills. Half interior, half exterior. Eh? And there will be fullness in the chest and hypochondrium. This is actually the Shaoyang level affecting the gallbladder and Sanjiao. The pulse is wiry, blurring of vision because gallbladder, yeah. And then bitter taste in the mouth or dry throat. This is from the gallbladder. It's the bile going upward, no? Yeah. Okay. So pag sinabi niya, this is the question that you ask, mapait ba yung panlasa mo? So definitely that's a Shaoyang syndrome. Okay? Half exterior, half interior. How do you treat half interior, half exterior, Ma'am Mary Jen?
Dok, wala na po akong sagot dyan until
Okay. Until 100. O sige, tapusin mo. I-harmonize.
4.
I-harmonize mo, ibabalance mo yung dalawa. No? Okay, how do you balance it? By effecting a change in the pulse. And that's precisely what we will be teaching you during the assessment. No? And I would require a thorough understanding of the 5 elements. Yung mga 4 cycles na yon, they are so important. And this is how you develop a very good relationship with your client. No? Let him or her feel the pulse as well. And if you're very confident, yun nga lang, i-feel mo kaagad yung pulse muna, kasi baka mamaya mali yung na-decide, no? And I'll teach you how to do it. Very easy. If you notice, ay, mahina yung kidney yin niya. So ito tonify mo yung kidney yin. So you need to think of what point. And I'm talking about the ear only. The ear. Amazing, isn't it? Because mas mabilis ang ear. Okay, so I hope you can all find time because I just tell, it's so important. No? Differentiate between interior, exterior. Ma'am Mary Jen, what are the key features? Do you need a lifeline? Ma'am Mary Jen?
I think I need help because wala na akong sagot dito.
Okay. Dr. Janine, the lifeline. Ay, sinong gusto mong lifeline? Si Dr. Mary Angeli. Apuntahan natin si Dr. Mary Angeli. Would you know the answer?
Doc, I don't have answers until 89.
Oh, okay. I'll call you at 90. Okay, Dr. Janine, please.
Yeah. Exterior means short duration. It's a sudden onset, while interior is chronic, long duration. It's been there for a long time.
Yeah, and it's deep, right?
Easy.
Deep. Exterior, nasa labas, sudden, while interior is chronic. Slow onset yan, no? And then, ang exterior, short duration lang. Ito, long duration, matagal na. Then superficial and deep. Kaya una-una mo, okay, this is what you should do. Look at the tongue first. Nakita mo, coating niya very thick. So definitely, alam mo na, interior. So how are you going to feel the pulse? Superficially. That's medyo mediocre. Why do I have to, you spend so much time. Okay? So, yun. So pag deep na deep yung pulse, you have to raise it to the middle level. Next. Yeah. Differentiate between, okay, in terms of chill or fever. Naku, kanina pa to. Okay, let's go to Ma'am Mary Jen. Dapat na-absorb yung kanina. Sinabi na to, I think this is the 3rd time. Can you try, Ma'am Mary Jen?
Nagbabasa kasi ako, Dok, ng ibang nire-review ko yung previous, but sige po, Dok, I'll try it.
Okay. Ganito lang po. What I'm asking is just 1 hour or even, but this is something that all of you should remember. No? Ito pa lang, nakikita mo na kung magaling talaga. Okay, Dr. Mary, Dr. Janine. Pag-exterior.
Exterior is both chill and fever are present at the same time.
Okay.
Interior is one or the other is present.
Yes, very good. Next, but urination. Kayo pa rin ba kasi sa 90 pa si Doktora? Ano? Okay.
Exterior, there's no change. In the interior, change is present depending on the nature of syndrome.
Very
if
good.
It's heat or cold.
Heat. Can you
Dark.
describe the volume?
Dark and scanty. Yeah. Cold, it's clear and profuse.
Very good. I hope you all got that. Don't worry, I'll give you the key in a while. Next, differentiate sa pulse naman. Ito, importante. Ay, naku, baka basic. Okay. Dr. Janine, sige na, tapusin na natin para makakain na tayo.
Exterior is superficial, as you say, and interior is deep.
As I say, the book says. That's the... say that.
Kailangan ma-memorize ko. As you say it, Doc, mas madaling
paulit-ulit. Actually, what we did today was to focus on exterior and interior. No? Yun lang. No? Next. The tongue.
Exterior, normal tongue.
Okay.
Interior, change to color or body, and the coating, thickness of coating.
Usually the coating. You can also take a look at the color, pero I believe it's the coating talaga. So parang if the coating doesn't tell you na, okay, tingnan mo yung, minsan kasi wala kang coating makikita or probably the lighting conditions are not good. By the way, don't ever do it in a dark, like yung fluorescent lang yung ginagamit. You have to, if possible, you have to go out or sit by the window, yung broad daylight, no? Yon. What's the relationship between interior and exterior? Ay,
both affect at the same time, and the transmission, exterior to interior, inferior to exterior. Tama ba, Doc?
Ganun lang. Next.
Parang yun lang.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Janine. Baka na-stress na siya sa dami. Let's now call on Dr. Mary Angeli Templo. I'm sure she has answers already until 100.
Try ko po, Doc. Try ko po.
Okay. What causes the exterior to transform to interior? Or when does the pathogenic chi interiorize?
When there's deficiency in constitution or excessive exterior pathogens, improper care, incorrect or delayed treatment.
Very good. You see, if you have an incorrect treatment, you can have incorrect treatment if you do not know the diagnosis. Okay? Improper care, the constitution, the Zheng Qi or the Jiang Qi is actually the constitution is weak or the evil Qi is strong. Next, what does exterior to interior transformation usually indicate? Naku, napaka-simple ng tanong.
An exterior syndrome that is not relieved and that transmits to the interior and appear as an interior syndrome.
That means hindi magaling yung practitioner. The symptoms are getting worse. Okay? I'm sure walang aamin yan, pero the only way we can tell is when you take pictures. Okay? Of the tongue. What causes, ito naman, Doktora, what causes interior to exterior transformation?
I'm not sure if correct, Doc, pero it's interior to exterior. Okay. Proper care and treatment, strong body resistance.
So if obviously deficient, okay, when you say Jiang Qi, we're talking about your immune system. But if you strengthen your immune system, definitely magkakaroon ng mag-exteriorize yung interior condition. Diba? Makes sense? Oh. Yeah. So coating. Okay, what does interior to exterior transformation usually indicate? Nag-normal na yung tongue, naging thin and white na.
This indicates that the pathogens have found a way to expel and that the disease is being alleviated.
Okay, symptoms are getting better. Yeah. 94. What causes cold patterns?
Exterior cold pathogen invasion or yang deficiency, overeating raw and cold food.
Okay, yeah, correct. Very good. Next, what causes heat patterns?
Invasion of pathogenic heat, exterior pathogenic factors of cold that transforms to heat and invades the interiors, depressed emotions, food retention, EM deficiency, leading to hyperactive yang from exhaustion of essence due to excess sex.
What about food?
The food,
hot energy food, diba? Or drinks. So deficient yin. Okay, as long as you have no coating of the tongue, there will be heat. Especially if it can lead to heat. Number 2, excess yang due to yung sinabi nyo kanina, pathogenic factor invasion. It can be wind, dryness, yung mga yang, no? Wind, dryness, heat, and summer heat. And depressed emotions can turn into heat. Okay? Ibig sabihin, actually, this should be suppressed emotions, not depressed. Emotions that you cannot seem to find an outlet for. No? You have to find a way on how to, sometimes yung iba pupunta sa beach, pupunta sa, very remote areas. Just to be, yes. Kasi pag sinuppress mo yung emotions, magkakaroon ng heat. So what happens? There will be El Nino inside. Okay. Too much sex can also cause damage. So kailangan naman, we need to know our limits. No? Can you imagine I had a 79-year-old patient. He wants to do it like 3 times a day. Sabi ko, sir, you just have to accept the fact that you do it only every 3 weeks. Medyo sumimango talaga siya, sabi ko. So, sabi ko, gusto mo, do not ever, wag ka na lang mag-ejaculate. Well, I think at your age, medyo iba na dapat yung mo. Nakakaawa talaga sa niya, pinay niya na na wala nang ngipin. Sabi niya sa akin, kakaawa talaga ako. Like they do it like 3 to 5 times a day. Different positions. Okay. So, kaya marami siyang pain, no? Kasi may heat, no? Grabe yung heat. Okay, transformation of your external pathogenic factor to cold into heat. So ano yan, nag-evolve yan eh. Hindi yan nagiging everything will turn into heat. Especially if you like hot energy food or drink. Okay, Doctora, we're almost done. Okay, ano po ito? Cold or hot? There is aversion to cold.
Cold
Very
syndrome.
good. Aversion to heat. Prefers cold.
It's hot syndrome.
Okay, heat or hot.
Heat.
Lies curled up.
It's cold syndrome.
Very good. Prefers cold drinks and thirst.
Hot syndrome or heat.
Elementary naman ito, no? Okay. What are the clinical manifestations of cold?
Cold likes warm and has an aversion to cold, with cold limbs also.
Okay. These symptoms do not necessarily have to be all present, no? Sometimes the mere loose stools lang will tell you that it's a cold. No? Slow or tight pulse, okay? Not thirsty, tasteless mouth, pale or puffy tongue with moist coat. By the way, when you have a moist tongue, dapat hindi siya talaga moist. That's very cold na, no? Clear, profuse urine, pale complexion, and aversion to cold. Wow. Thank you so much, everyone. Did you enjoy today?
Thank you.
Congratulations. Yung iba parang gutom na talaga. Okay. So, I hope we will have to meet on Friday kasi next week we will have no assessment. Would that be okay?
Okay po.
Yes, Doc.
Wala kayong choice. Okay, maraming salamat po. Thank you so much. I'll see you on Friday.
Thank you, Doc.
Time po.
Okay, good night.
Okay, let's do it
Bye.
6 o'clock, no? Or, yeah. Thank you so much, everyone.
Good
Bye.
night.
Thanks,
Night.
Doc.
Thank you po.
Bye, guys.